Good morning, it's Harvey Jackson here. Just going to get through some news here. Carney, it's becoming more and more evident that he called off the trade deal that was on the table with U.S. To ensure that he keeps his majority with the by-elections coming up. The retaliatory tariffs are only going to come on September 8th, and the by-election is at the end of August. So, what do you think? The timelines are probably too evident, especially when he said that he's ready to put on counter tariffs immediately. Well, immediately means a month or 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Anyway, Mario actually took a clip here.
It doesn't make economic sense, but perhaps for political reasons, they have some by-elections coming up. I don't know, but they came in and they wanted more, and we're prepared to do that.
So it was actually them that changed the tariffs or the discussion at the end. The Canadian politicians and media is saying that it was the U.S. have changed the terms, and it's a lie.
In order to become a state, he did say that they're getting all the benefits of being a state without being one.
I think he would like Canada to come to the table and negotiate in good faith. They were offered quite a good deal last week. They chose to reject it. Unfortunately, Prime Minister Carney rose to power on an anti-American, anti-Trump platform. I believe he was more than 20 points behind, and he seems to have gone back to his old playbook. And I think one has to ask oneself, is he trying to benefit himself, the Liberal Party, or the Canadian people? Because they were offered a very good job.
Corn rises as U.S. crop condition ratings decline more than expected. And again, I talk about corn or crop conditions. It's like me driving around, and the same thing. As the crop gets more and more mature, it doesn't look as good. And the same thing. The beauty contest starts to show its age as the crop starts to get older and starts to get to maturity. So you can see here, crop mature is only 6% on corn, but corn condition has gone down a couple points below the expected trade average. And again, it's a beauty contest. I'll show you this, but and again, where did it change is probably more significant. The spring wheat is 62% harvested, and the market's going up at the same time. That's not normal, but anyway, we'll have to see how this actually still plays out. Even your soybeans went down a couple points here as well. So here's your corn, where it increased as of August 24. Like the good, poor, and very poor ratings. It just gives you a demonstration where these shifts have been. The 7-day forecast looks like it's going to be wet in a lot of the growing regions in Saskatchewan and Manitoba. I guess the west will be saved in Saskatchewan there. Let's just have a look at canola here now. You can see that the market is basically extended it to quite a range. The channel is not perfect, but you can see that we're at the bottom end of this range. If we blow through there, could look at support right around that 734-ish area. We'll have to see if there's going to be any catches there or not. Now, a lot of it depends on other crops as well. The European rapeseed has fallen, and there was a Mars report that came out, and they expect the yield to be lower as well on the rapeseed and on the wheat crop, but not to any great extent. And again, you talk about the spring planted versus the fall planted. The spring planted corn actually got impacted the worst, and that's still a surprise to me because that's the corn is a drought tolerant crop, and wheat is as well. But let's just to say that it's not affected by much of the same heat that the corn affected seems kind of strange. Soybean oil, looks like we're trying to break out of this wedge that I've talked about. So we're at the bottom end and trying to break out here right now. So again, you would have an area to catch it right here, and then it would be down here as well. So you've got a couple other areas of soybean oil that is breaking down as well. And you can see the soybeans haven't done much breakdown, neither has the palm oil. So if there's any areas that can actually support it, would be those soybeans and palm oil, even though they're down, but not down as significant. You can see that the crude oil rejected this pivot point extension here. The diesel fuel futures is down off of its highs. I'm not saying this is a buy. I would like to see lower levels for sure before anybody buys diesel fuel, but it does feel better that it's gone down or coming down at the very least. Gasoline is off its highs as well. Canadian dollar, very narrow channel going up here, and it looks like we're going to try to peek through. And will it is the question. And it continue to fall. Gold futures, nice support here. Here's your Minneapolis wheat, that very narrow trading range in this channel as well. Breakthrough there, we've got a couple areas that could catch here as well. But with 62% harvested in the U.S., that's going to add some pressure on that as well. But the rest of the complex is still a couple of days of pressure, but it's the corn that's actually helping it here. So you got corn futures, even though it's red at the moment, we blew through went the full extension value higher, and that looks like we're going to potentially continue.